Hello, I'm Jenna Ryan. Welcome to Self Love You. Today's topic is how to tell if someone is jealous of you. Really, the proper word is envious because envy and jealous are two different things. Envy is like whenever a friend or a sister or someone, family member, is envious of things that you have and they wish that they had it and they wish that you didn't have it. Okay, that's envy. Jealousy, on the other hand, is dealing with whenever somebody's, trying to take your man, or you think she's trying to take your man, or whenever you think your man's seeing other people, or your woman. That's jealousy, okay? Romantic relationships, jealousy, and just in normal everyday relationships, envy. Envy is one of those emotions that's natural human emotion. It's just a negative emotion, and it causes lots of problems in relationships. All of us have some type of envy in our lives. This is a natural thing. We have to overcome our envy just like we have to overcome our greed. Most of us have a little bit of envy, and that's not the end of the world as long as you stay on top of it and make sure that you're thinking correctly about it. There are other people, however, who envy to a great degree. Narcissists, for example, have a very huge, big problem with envy, and that drives a lot of their behavior. Envy is whenever someone is using you, let's just use you as an example, or me, as a measuring stick for how good they feel about themselves. Whenever someone feels like they're higher up than you and they gauge you by how well they're doing compared to you in various areas of your life, and these people can feel good when you're down low, when you're not doing so good, when you're not on your game, when you don't bring your A game, whenever you're feeling bad, whenever you're feeling needy, whenever you're feeling empty, whenever you're feeling lonely. These people who feel higher than you may come around and be more attentive when you are down low. But if you turn around and start doing good, maybe you get a new job, start making more money, anything in any area, spiritually, physically, emotionally, any area, if you start to excel outside of that little box that you were in before with that person may begin to pull away. That person may begin to do things that are not what they normally did before. Maybe give you the silent treatment, withdraw, be more unavailable, not answer your phone calls, not return your emails, not be that same person. Okay? Whenever this happens, you know that that person is envious. The reason I want to discuss this is because a lot of times if you have someone who's envious of you, they begin treating you badly and you think that it's you. A lot of times if we are lacking in self-love, we may think that we're the reason that that person is being standoffish or withdrawn from us. But the fact is that usually when someone is envious, which means they feel that being around you is threatening to them and that they cannot tolerate the good things that happen to you, one of the first clues is that person is going to pull back, pull away from the relationship. Let's say you were broke and out of a job and your car kept breaking down and you have this friend and this friend is always there for you. You feel so good because the friend is always available, even giving you rides whenever you need rides, or even coming over and helping you cook if you're out of food. I don't know. Just think of like being down on your luck, Skid Row, and this friend is around. Or let's say you're lonely and you just broke up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and here this friend is around and is a shoulder to cry on and is somebody that you can depend on, and you feel bonded to this person. You begin to trust this person and you begin to believe that this person really cares. Well, then let's say you get a new job and you start doing well, and suddenly this person is just not even answering the calls that he or she used to answer. Suddenly this person is just not available to you. And you've got this great news. You've got this great job with this great pay raise that's going to get you out of the situation that you're in. And let's say this person is not even around to congratulate you, doesn't even like the announcement that you make on Facebook. Whenever someone is not happy for you, this means that they are envious. Whenever someone starts pulling away when you start doing well, this means that they are envious. And there's other things that envious people will do. They will try to invalidate you as a person. They will try to say things that are bad about the great thing that has occurred to you. They will say, oh, yeah, you know, that guy's not that cute if you're dating, or that girl, she is nothing. She's just a blah, blah, blah. They'll start to say negative things. Or let's say you've done your makeup, and they'll be like, your makeup looks really good. It's just that lipstick color. I don't know if I would wear that. Little things like that. So they begin to start making digs at you, and these can be very subtle with some people that are envious of you. They hold it in and they hide it inside. And so it's subtle. You don't even know, and they can be manipulative, and they can be really damaging you and poking at you subtly. They may say, well, Judy is doing so good or so much better than you. Okay, this even happened to me once. I was doing really good, and I was in a sales job, and I was doing really good, and my sales manager, which didn't make sense because he was getting money from everything I did, but anyway, my sales manager, as soon as I started doing really good and coming out of the gate, he started bringing up another girl who was doing so much better than me. Okay? When people start doing that, you need to start thinking, this person could be potentially envious of me, and it's nothing I've done, and that's their business. We really need to learn what's our business and what's other people's business. Envy is their business. Granted, it hurts whenever someone pulls away or says things to us. Therefore, we have to protect ourselves and realize that this person is closed to us for this moment. This is not somebody that we want to be around, because envious people, it doesn't mean that they like you. We were taught that imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Well, I tell you what, when someone is envious of you, they hate your guts. Okay? Deep down inside, they hate your guts. They wish that good things were not happening to you. And they're going to be happy if you ever get fired from that job or break up with that girlfriend. Okay? Envious people are happy when bad things happen to you, and they are sad when things are going well. Why? Because they're gauging their own self-worth externally based upon you, instead of having internal love, self-love, internal worth, and being able to generate for themselves the things that they want in life so that they can be happy when other people succeed. So one thing you want to be sure of is that your relationships are equal. You don't want to be someone who's always in the dumps or always having bad things happen, because you're likely to be surrounded by people who are supporting the badness happening. And as soon as you get out of that, then those people are going to be angry, and they're going to either desert you or they're going to try to sabotage you and keep you low. Another word for this is like the crabs in the bucket. There's that saying about the crabs in the bucket. Whenever one of the crabs starts, they put crabs in a bucket. Whenever one of the crabs start trying to get out, the other crab will reach in and pull it back down. So these crabs can never get out of the bucket because the other crabs are constantly sabotaging their escape, which is exactly how life is. So if you notice you're doing good and people are just starting to be rude to you, or if people are just rude to you for no reason, a lot of times that is a clear-cut sign that that person is envious. And if anyone is envious of you, they are not your true friend. They cannot be your true friend, and it is not okay for them to harbor envy against you. Now, what do you do if you feel envious about someone else? Good things happen to people right whenever we wish it would happen to us. What do? Well, first of all, you want to check yourself. And when you want to make sure that you don't have any parts in you that need to be developed. Because envy is showing what you lack. Envy shows how you feel about yourself more so than the other person. So if you feel a sense of envy for someone else's success and things that another person has, rather than allow yourself to feel that, you need to talk yourself through that emotion and reparent yourself and love yourself and tell yourself, hey, this is a great thing that's happening to this other person. Great things can also happen to me. I love hanging around people that have great things going on in their lives. I don't need to gauge my worth based upon that other person's success or not success. My worth comes from within. I am valuable regardless of what I have or what I do. I'm a human being. My value is not volatile. My value is absolute. There's no measure of my value. So therefore, there's no lack, and I don't need to be envious, and then you just offer up, thanksgiving and gratitude for the great things that happen to your friend. And you really want to be careful for people who are envious, because they can cause you to feel bad about yourself without even knowing why. So if your friend is envious, it's better to just cut your losses and move on to a friend who can support you and be happy in your growth and the great things that are happening in your life. And I promise that as you let go of negative people, positive people are just around the bend. You've got lots of opportunity to meet wonderful people who will care about you and will not be envious. Don't put up with envy, and don't be flattered by envy. It's not a good emotion, and if people around you are feeling it, you need to find people who don't, because you don't deserve that. You deserve to be loved and appreciated, not hated, and have people wish that bad things would happen to you or that your good things would be taken away. I'm Jenna Ryan. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask, that you want me to do a video on, I would love to. Just go to my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/selfloveyou and send me a private message or post on the wall. I am Jenna Ryan. Until next time, love yourself more.